Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Vestaangelstarot Incorporated. This is going to be your Vestascope for February the 4th, 2021. Let's see what today's energy is about. When you add up today's date, it does come up to a number 11. So Uranus, is also associated with Aquarius. Friends, groups of friends, family. It also could be association with co-workers, something that you're dreaming about, hoping to do, a wish manifestation. Also, some of you can be doing some charity work or thinking about participating in some type of charity work. It may be some things that you still need to accomplish before it's ready to launch or ready to do, because that is some of the cards that I got in the pre-shuffle. But it's all about your participation. So it's very good if you're thinking about participating in some type of charity or charity event. Let's see. It also could be something that your friends are doing that you want to participate in. But it may be some challenges that may arise, okay, before it's ready to do. Now, it may not be about a charity event, but it's something that you're wanting to travel to do. It may be some more things that needs to be done. Okay, Mercury, third house of communication, and Pluto. So that's the struggle that I was talking about, a conflict or a challenge. Something needs to be controlled or get in control of something. Now, this also can be eighth house of transformation, Scorpio energy, a resurrection of something. So something that you were not participating in before, or you did not want to participate in before. If this is not you, then it could be somebody that you're associated with or thinking about, a family member, a friend, an associate, also somebody that you could be dating. All right. Now, the eighth house of Scorpio energy can be, because of Mercury here, third house, which is Gemini. It could be something is about to resurrect. Whether it's you or somebody that you know that has not been participating in any type of situation that involves you, you or them may be traveling to you or thinking about traveling to you. It also may be a stressful moment, but it's a short-term trip or a short-term idea, or you're thinking short-term, or the other person you're associated with is thinking short-term. All right. But somebody is wanting to make the right connection with you to get some type of idea going. So if something was very much stalled before, it's about to be resurrected. Okay. So again, that can be just straight communication. It could be a short trip that you were thinking about. You may need to do more communication or talk to the people that you're getting this trip or doing this trip about or with. It's some type of idea that you're thinking about doing, and it may involve some type of trip, but you are making the right connection, okay? If you had canceled before this trip, or you canceled this short-term idea, or you only thought that that situation, that relationship was going to be short-term, it is some type of resurrection of a conversation, somebody traveling to you or you traveling to them. Communication still needs to be had or done about you getting together with your friends or family to make this short trip. Okay. This is in reverse, spiritual growth. Now, this person also, that's too many. This person also, you may feel that they have been having a power struggle when it comes to this particular type of relationship, a friendship, a love relationship that you may feel is part of a twin flame. Also, it's a lack of spiritual growth that either you have or the other person does not have. And you or the other person is wanting to resurrect this relationship or this twin flame union. Okay, it's something that needs to get to the heart of the matter, and there goes Scorpio, like I said right there. It's something that needs to get to the heart of the matter, and it's getting to a do or die moment. Okay, now I don't feel that anybody's dying. Okay, I don't feel, but no, let's not claim that. Okay, but it's a power struggle. And it may just be that you want to keep your spiritual growth and to remove yourself from this relationship. Now, you and this other person can still have air, water, or fire in your chart, because that does consist of the blue and the red flames that you see here. You also could be a Scorpio or a Gemini, Virgo. And a blonde female in reverse. Now, you know that people dye their hair and everything like that. It also may be red hair. It also may be some type of cosmetic material, such as a wig or something like that. But a blonde female, or somebody that is light skinned in color, with red or auburn, or a dark brown type of hair complexion, may be in the mixed, or can be a friend, or a friend of the other person that you're thinking about. Now, open relationship in reverse. Okay, bottom of the deck is there go your gossip. That's part of that 8th house transformation. And that's part also of the 3rd house, which is communication. So an idea, making the right connection, also can be gossip, but it still can be communication or talking. Okay. And you also are realizing who and what is around you. Okay. It could be some type of idea that you were thinking about, or a friend or a person that you're thinking about that wants to communicate to you. They could have told a friend or associate with them some type of idea that they had, that they wanted to travel to you, that they wanted to participate in this situation or relationship, or this idea that they had. And it could have started some gossip. Okay. It also could be some gossip that you or the other person you're thinking about is taken or does not want an open relationship, and has either is separating from this female. Okay. And it's a twin flame involved in here somewhere. Now, this also could be lack of spiritual growth, that somebody does not want this twin flame spiritual union, that they are separating themselves as the divine feminine energy here from the other person, because they are already in some type of relationship. And it could have been some type of talk or gossip that was done that got out between friends or family or associates, that they were in a relationship with you, or vice versa. Now we have maturity. Okay, so lack of spiritual growth, or not wanting the spiritual growth, or the spiritual growth of this twin flame reunion, does require a lot of maturity. Okay, somebody is maturing into more spiritual growth, or does not want to do it. Okay. Guilt. So somebody feels guilty about a twin flame, whether they are in love with the twin flame or does not want to acknowledge the twin flame union or relationship, because, you know, honestly, doing a twin flame relationship, or even participating in it, doing the astral traveling, it is part of spiritual growth. And I'm saying that because those cards I've seen during the pre-shuffle, and participation is also what I've seen in the pre-shuffle. Somebody has gained a lot of maturity, or is trying to mature and to allow spiritual growth, but they feel guilty by not either associating or doing a twin flame relationship, because that takes control. That also has a level of obsession over somebody, and it is in a way a sense of a power struggle. But Pluto is here to resurrect and to get to the heart of the matter of why somebody feels guilty about a twin flame union or relationship, or the lack of acknowledgement of a relationship. It can be because one person open relationship in reverse is taken, or does not want the maturity and the spiritual growth of a twin flame type of relationship, and feels guilty or thinking about the situation over and over again, because that can lead to some type of obsession, and is wanting to come up or come out with some type of idea, communication, or to travel or make some type of short-term arrangement or trip, and realizing of the twin flame union or relationship and the spiritual growth of who and what is around you or the other person. Okay, I hope you're not getting confused. But the guilt can be the only thing that I can think of, or being channeled, is the lack of acknowledgement. Somebody feels guilty either by not participating or doing the twin flame union, or feels guilty for leaving one behind. Okay, because spiritual growth in reverse means that more spiritual growth is needed for this twin flame union. And one person either feels guilty for not participating or doing this spiritual growth and gaining more maturity, or vice versa. Okay. Going with the flow. So if you see the person in the card, they're going against the current. Okay, you cannot swim up backwards upstream, correct? So this person is not going with the flow. Now, clarifying the blonde female, and again, it could be any female. Okay, maybe they wear wigs or dyed their hair from brown to red or auburn, or they could be a natural redhead. And again, it can just be a female, okay, or somebody in their divine feminine. But somebody is not wanting to go with the flow and either remove this female from their life, or is not going with the flow to allow this female to come in. Okay, either one. Ordinary. So ordinary is clarifying the open relationship in reverse. So somebody may have wanted an open relationship before, and that may be the opposite of totally what the other person wanted, which is very much out of the ordinary. Okay. Because anyway, a twin flame situation is very not ordinary. Okay. It really contains a lot of maturity, a lot of spiritual growth. It takes for a person to allow their fears, their hurt, their hurts and everything like that to come to the surface, for them to want to acknowledge those hurts, those sense of abandonment, childhood issues, problems that they went through with their parents. Could also be other people in their life that's around them now in their life, that they don't want gossip from people that they feel they want to impress. Okay, because that's a form of maturity. A lot of people tend to want to impress people in their life, in their surroundings, where that they're not the talk of the town. They don't want to be the talk of their friends and family and people that they know in society. And it bothers them if people talk about them, or, stuff like that. And that gains maturity. Some people don't care. Some people don't care what other people think, and that shows a different level of maturity. But you do have people that really bothers them when they have people to talk about them or to gossip about them. And this also can show that means that they lack spiritual growth, and that they lack that sense of maturity if they worry about gossip. Okay, because there's a lot of more other stuff going on in the world than gossip, right? So you got new love in reverse. So it can be one person is not wanting to obtain or to have a new love in their life right now. But, this reading, and I don't pick the readings, y'all. Okay, whatever comes out, I read it. So if this is not your reading today, then I may come back on and upload another one, or you can tune in for tomorrow. But this also tells me with ordinary, clarifying, open relationship in reverse, somebody may want a regular type of ordinary relationship. They do not want an open relationship. Okay. And by that reason, they don't want to go with the flow of being associated or dealing with somebody in a love relationship that wants it to be open. Okay, so you already know what an open relationship means, right? So this person may start to feel guilty or is scrambling in their head about how they can still resurrect, deal with this power struggle, trying to get in control of their mind, of the situation, of the guilt, of the spiritual relationship, because that's part of what a twin flame is. Okay, and getting to the heart of the matter. So to one person, it's a do or die moment. To the other person, it's all about spiritual growth and maturity. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the Creator in reverse, and I see the Thunderbolt, which is the Tower, right up under there, and moment to moment. So the Creator, to me, is somebody is not really creating or using their surroundings to create the life that they want. Okay. It could be due to friends, gossip, talk, that this person is not fully living their life because they're living their life based off what somebody else says, does, not wanting to heal their own wounds inside with spiritual growth in reverse. And this is calling also for this person to now gain this sense of new maturity. Okay. Remember, we all have different levels of maturity, right? We all have different levels of ascension. And for this situation, it's calling for one of you or whoever you're thinking about to have this spiritual growth, and this spiritual growth will gain and give them a more ascension and new level of maturity, but they may feel guilty that they don't want to do this twin flame relationship or union. Okay. So also that is not going with the flow of the universe. So that creates a power struggle in your situation. But it is communication here. So somebody is lacking the courage and the willpower, not listening to their conscious mind. And not listening to their conscious mind, they feel a level of guilt by not making a decision to take action, to go with the flow. And also it may call for somebody to be in an ordinary relationship, and that may be something that they don't want. But anytime you have a twin flame with ordinary, it's quite contrary. Okay, it will never be an ordinary relationship. So this goes on the guilt, which is the moose, which is that power struggle that I was speaking of. Okay, somebody wants to stay or keep their time alone, or to be apart, to separate themselves, to have this sense of independent. And like I said about that gossip and worry about what people say, that is all attitude. That is all ego. Okay. And their attitude is everything to them. The way that people speak or talk about them, in society is everything to them. So they're wanting to feel and to be very calm, cool, and collected, but they're really going through a lot of obsession and the need of power struggle in their mind, because the guilt is eating at them. And if you see the same type of flowers here, then you go into the grass or where the moose is. This is also, thank you, angels, the same type of flowers that you see here. Okay, so somebody is feeling very hurt, guilty for not wanting to have the courage, the willpower to listen to their conscious mind, to remove the guilt and to take action and to make a decision, because you have these flowers here that leads into the same flowers of the ordinary. Okay, and whatever the case may be of this person, they don't want regular two people only type of relationship. Okay, or they do, or this can be, this can be somebody needing to come out of the guilt, and to feel and be more powerful and independent. And now, instead of them acting or being in open relationships, they want to be more ordinary and to change that about their life now. Okay, so that can be the level of maturity that is happening, that is a resurrection of this person, of this situation, the power struggle, the guilt, the obsession in the mind of thinking about something over and over again, because somebody has found or does know who their twin flame is. But have they been or not been going with the flow? Okay, so let's clarify that now, which is the tracks. So it says, there you go. Steady forward movement, direct, autopilot, travel on track, I think I can, one way, and go the distance. So with that word, go the distance, that totally goes with go with the flow. Okay. So if this person is already flowing backwards against the current, fighting the current because they're going in the opposite way, that means that they're making more things more troublesome for their own self, because they're not going with the flow of this relationship, twin flame, spiritual growth, the level of ascension of maturity that the universe is trying to bring to them. So the clarifier is that this person needs to move steady forward, okay, or steady forward movement, and not go against the current, right? They need to come direct. This person can be acting off of autopilot or not really taking charge of their own life, but just letting life just do whatever. Okay. And then you have the word travel again, on track, I think I can, one way, and go the distance. So again, it all depends on if this person decides to switch current, okay, because they're going against the current now, but the universe says they need to come forward, to have steady forward movement, to know and believe, like I said, the courage and the willpower to think that they can, and to go the distance and to go with the flow. Okay. Let's clarify this spiritual growth. This card is in reverse, which is the Rider. Again, another movement card that's in reverse. Okay. Messenger, movement, a message, travel, news, visitor, delivery, goals, a green light, progress. Now, for some of you that are my loyal subscribers, remember the video I put out that says it's a green light, go for romance or something like that? Go back and watch that video. It probably is maybe unfolding some events in that video for you right now. Go and watch that, then come back and watch this one. Also, I put out 2 videos that contain this card, and it was called On the Right Track. Okay, I put out 2 videos with a similar title of On the Right Track, and it had to be probably about in the month of December, the first part of December, the end of November, somewhere in there. So go down and look in the playlist. But again, this card is in reverse, where this person is not making movement, is not being a messenger or sending out any messages. Travel in reverse, not gossiping or talking or sending any news, not wanting to visit or participate. Don't see the goals and see it more as a red light and no progress, meaning that they do not want to have progress or do the progress when it comes to the spiritual growth. They feel that that's a red light. Okay. They feel that that's a red light. And that also stops them from accepting the downloads from their spiritual guides of being on the right track. Okay, angels. And going the distance of this situation and or relationship. So that means that's why they're not going with the flow. But, victory could be had, a sense of recognition, success, reputation. And I kept talking to you about this gossip card about somebody is so worried about their reputation that they want to win. They want fame. They want to accomplish some type of goal or to receive some type of award. They have the ambition and achievement to want to be recognized and have people to talk about them. But when it comes to spiritual growth and ascension, this person is refusing that and does not see the flow of where that particular person, which is their twin flame, that they could see victory in it. Okay, they're not wanting to go or move toward that. But the universe said victory would be here and success. And also that they would gain a more new level of recognition and reputation by actually getting or having this new level of maturity, because that's going to give them a new sense of ambition and achievement in maturity. Okay, that's always better than worried about what people say, what other people do, okay, as a sense of victory, because that never lasts long. Okay, people will talk about you 1 minute and then drop you and then get ready to talk about somebody else. Okay, so a lot of people be worried about their reputation and what kind of recognition they would get, but people go from person to person to person to person. Okay, a lot of people stop their whole life or do never fulfill their dream in love or situation or marriage or something like that, because they worry about what people in public, a sense of recognition, word or does. Okay, the same, like I just got through watching actually the Diana, Miss Diana, the Princess of London or England, right? She didn't care at the end of the day. The public still loved her. They even gave her a more sense of victory and success and ambition and recognition, and a better reputation by her actually going after the person that she loved, which is Dodi Fayed, instead of feeling and being miserable in the allegedly marriage or kingdom and everything like that, the castle that she was living in. So she wrote it out in her book. She spoke it in public, and people still loved her. So people are going to love you for you, not by what you represent as a recognition or a reputation at the end of the day. Okay, so we have the hummingbird in reverse, which is a lack of enjoyment, not being in the present moment, a delayed response, staying in negativity, and the darkness of being. Yeah, exactly. The opposite of what spiritual growth in reverse is. All right, so let's end it in one of these. Thank you so much for joining. Like I say, I don't pick the readings. Whatever comes out, I just read it. But if it don't resonate with you, then it's a billion other people out here that it may resonate with. Okay, now this also for some of you can be that you're about to meet your twin flame on your path. Okay, and so this is probably why this reading does not resonate with you. That's what that means. When reading don't resonate with you, that means it hasn't happened yet. And a lot of you know that on my channel I do more of predictions. Okay, so consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area, which also could be probably a tarot reading, a Reiki healer, a past life, what you call them, a past life, not Genesis. I don't know where I got that word from, but I seen somebody that does past life hypnotizing. Okay, so like I say, whatever that expertise or expert is, maybe you know somebody or can reach out and make a comment to somebody who is in a twin flame or know the acknowledgement of it and what are the signs and the symbols. Okay, so we have self-employment. You're a born entrepreneur, and the business is surrounded by magical opportunities. For anybody who needed to hear that, I feel that you will have victory and success, because one of these people is moving forward anyway. Okay, one of these person is moving forward anyway, and one person is wanting to not gain or do the level of ascension of maturity and the spiritual growth. So the universe will move the other person on in their journey. Okay. That also can be why the forward movement of the train tracks is here. Okay. One person is going against the flow. One person is moving forward with the tracks. This is too many. Hold on, y'all. Let me get you one more. There it go. This is in reverse, which is set your sights higher in reverse. So again, like I say, somebody is not setting their sights higher. They're not increasing their standards, and they don't expect more for themselves, and they are willing to settle. Okay. All right. So bottom of the deck is alchemy in reverse, which also can be the magician or the lack of chemistry. Now, somebody feels that they don't have the Midas touch, and everything that they're touching right now is not turning to gold. And that is because of the power struggle that they're having within, and they are not going with the flow, and also not wanting to be a messenger for spiritual growth or ascension. Okay. Because when you refuse that, that is part of your journey, part of your artistic records, right? So when you refuse things like this, you will sometimes lose victory, recognition, and reputation of what you could have been if you was to go with the flow of your artistic records. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.